Hey guys, so as you know, I've been traveling around Europe, from Turkey across the Bosphorus, back to Paris, then down to Nantes, then back to Paris, and now I'm back in Singapore. And before I went away, remember I was explaining how I was on my mission to minimal. So I was trying to get all of those big Super Pro end bodies, the A1, the A7R4, the A7R5. They're fine, they're amazing cameras, they're great camera bodies. When you put the little Arca Swiss small rig base plate on them and you get a grip, they start to become a little bit bigger, kind of defeating the purpose of mirrorless for me. So 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks ago, I made a video where I was talking about resist the urge to upgrade, but what I did is kind of downsize, not downgrade, because what I'm filming with now is the Sony ZV-e1, and that is essentially the Sony A7S3 in a miniaturized A7C body. I downsized the Sony A7R down to the Sony A7Cr. And my whole mission was to take these two camera bodies with 2, maybe 3 lenses max for the entire commissioned shoot. That was in Turkey, for the corporate event, the dinner, the awards nights, then take a street shooting, shoot some stock from my Adobe stock, iStock accounts, and take some street shots in there as well. And my whole mission was to keep everything really small and nimble. I didn't want to have a bespoke camera bag that was ginormous in size and uber expensive, and just, that was not the mission, right? I like taking photos. I want to take photos with a minimal kit. I want to kind of bust it out of the bag and just be able to take a shot to the side. I don't want to carry like a 35 to 150 Tamron. I love that lens, by the way, but I don't want to carry that giant thing just to take, you know, a couple of shots. So here I am back. How did it go? Sony ZV-e1. Oh, you can't take stills with it, right? It's only 12 megapixels. It's a vlogging only camera. It's not professional. Guess what? It didn't overheat on me. 4K 30, 2-hour event, not a problem. I was more worried about running out of space on the memory card. The 120, yeah, it heats up, and the camera body heats up quite a bit, yes, but it didn't shut down on me. And remember, I actually bought that small little cooler fan that fits on the back of the camera, and that helped to keep the temperature externally a little bit cooler. So maybe that helped, maybe it didn't, but guess what? No problems for the overheating for me. Actually, no more so than any other camera. They all get hot when you're recording at these crazy 4K levels. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to prove or test was stills. Can't take stills, right? It's only 12 megapixels. Surely that's not good enough. Check out this shot. This is a 12 megapixel shot with an APS-C lens, the 15-1.4, and when it's in Super 35, that's essentially a 5 megapixel photo, 1 megabyte in size. This is actually a really cool shot. It's actually high quality. I didn't have the issue or the worry that, oh no, it's going to look like a potato because there's not enough resolution. Kind of in a way proving the point that resolution is useless. Kind of. Anyway, the point being is, I was happy with the ZV-e1. I'm happy I did that trade, and I think I made the right choice. I finally settled on something that's working quite well, especially for this video blogging and this event videos that I was shooting. The other thing, let me grab it, is these lenses. I love these lenses from Sony. These lenses are the absolute best. I don't care what anyone says, but I was able to shoot almost everything with a camera this size. Camera body and lens together fits in a very tiny bag. The 50 2.5, amazing. The 24 2.8, which I'm filming on now, amazing. Actually, that was the main lens I used almost 90% of the time. The 24 2.8 is absolutely the best beast mode friggin' lens. I had that 24 1.4 G Master, and that lens was immaculate, but it's bigger. And I shaved off 2/3 with this lens, and I lost a couple of stops. But you know what? It's great. It works well, it's small, it's light, it's the exact same size as this guy, the 50mm. It's 49mm to threads. I can just have one set of filters. That's amazing. The other two lenses, let me get them, are these two. Now, I absolutely love the the Sigma I series of lenses. Let me take the hood off that one. These lenses are just friggin' stunning. They're metal, they've got this beautiful damped kind of focus ring, they've got aperture rings on there. This is all the stuff that I love, this is what I love. I need these lenses. Look at the front of these lenses, they've got nothing on them. They look there's a filter I've got, but look at the inside, there's no markings or anything. They're beautiful. And the 17mm gave me an ultra wide, which was great, but I didn't use as much, I found. What I did use a lot on the Sony A7Cr for the photography component of the jobs was this guy, the 90mm from Sigma. This really gave me some reach, and it also gave me super high quality and a decently fast aperture at 2.8. Now, one more chart. The color profile, or the rendering of these lenses are a little bit cooler compared to the Sony G lenses that I was shooting with. But that's okay, if you know that, you can compensate for it and you can fix that up. But the combo overall, I had a 24, I had 50, I had the 90, I had the 17, but I never really used it, honestly. I wanted to use it, but I didn't really find it that practical. The other three are amazing, and I predominantly used the 24, as I said, 90% of the time, and the 90mm from Sigma. Those two gave me the perfect focal ranges and lengths to give me both wide shots and also to give me that telephoto zoom that I needed for some of those details, so giving my two camera angles. And yeah, overall, I think I'm going to share this little video here with some of the footage, some of the photos and the stills that I took while I was in France and Turkey. And just know that literally everything's shot with these three lenses predominantly, and mainly on the Sony ZV-e1 and the Sony A7Cr. So yeah, gonna get to shooting some more and being a little bit more active. So thank you guys, cheers.